A few months ago, as I lay sleeping, my beloved mother came to me in a dream. Mother was robed in an embroidered cloak of vivid red. Her long black hair was braided with golden threads. Her face was shining and unlined, and her luminous eyes were all-knowing and wise. Her appearance under a shimmering green tree beside a spring of the bluest water dazzled me. Bright flowers grew lush and abundant all around her. In my dream, my heart was beating wildly as I called out, "Mother!" With arms outspread, I anxiously hurried toward her. But there was an invisible barrier keeping her tantalizingly out of reach. Mother gazed at the youngest of her earthly children with great love mingled with sad resignation. And then she spoke. Although her voice was sonorous and sweet, her revelation was stern. "Sultana," she said, "my journey here has been frustrated by your pains, discontents, disappointments, and misfortunes." She quietly scrutinized me. "Daughter, when you were a wayward child, I often had to frighten you into reasonable behavior." She arched her eyebrows. "I see that my presence is still needed, Sultana." The knowledge that I had created worries for my mother, even after she entered paradise, caused me to burst into tears. I was born a princess in a rich desert kingdom, where the persecution of women is increasing, and I could not dispute that I have led an unconventional life. I cried out, "Mother, a great wind has carried me through life. How might I have lived my life differently?" Mother slowly shook her head. "Even in the midst of a heated battle, Sultana, a good heart fights clean." I flinched. Mother's look softened. "But that is not the matter of which I am now speaking, child." "Then what?" I entreated. "Sultana, your life is as that of a mindless magician unfurling endless silks. You seem to have everything in life, yet you have nothing. Your existence does not bring you happiness, my daughter." Desperate for Mother to comfort me, as she had done in the past, the significance of her words slipped past me. Then the fragile petals of the flowers around her began to fold, and Mother's countenance too began to fade. I cried out, "Mother, please stay, wait." Her incandescent form was now barely visible, yet I clearly heard her say, "Sultana, in the middle of a feast you are starving. Dissolve into something greater than yourself, my child." I emerged from that dream in an ecstasy of joy, but the memory of Mother's mysterious message has continued to haunt me. Sadly, I had to acknowledge that Mother's words were true, that I have let my life stagnate. Once I embarked on a noble and stimulating quest to improve the lives of women in my land. But finding myself helpless against the unassailable power of Saudi Arabian men, I let myself grow discouraged. Yet so long as women in my own country can be married against their will, physically abused and raped under the sanction of the law, even legally murdered at the whim of their fathers, husbands, and brothers, how could I stop fighting? Following my mother's visit, I took courage from the knowledge that there was still a purpose for me in this ongoing struggle, a new role that I was meant to fulfill. At this moment, however, I had no understanding of where that might lead.